Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. Welcome to your horoscope forecast, and we're going to be looking at will they contact. I want to thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and thank you to my members. I really appreciate all of your support. And if you guys would like a live personal reading with me, or you'd like to take one of my classes, or you'd like to get my deck, The Eye of Zen, go to my website, jenniferwalkerzen.com, or check out the description box below. Hello, my beautiful darlings. Also, if you're new here, my name is Jennifer Walker Zen. I'm a psychic intuitive, and I've been reading tarot since I've been 14 years old. Hello, welcome. All right, so guys, I don't do these readings to trigger you, to make you upset. I'm just giving you information. I know I read the comments a lot when doing certain readings, like even if I do an extra turn reading, whatever. These are to give you information so you can make a decision. Okay, so tarot, that's what tarot's for, so you can make informative decisions. So it's not to trigger you, it's not to make you feel upset, okay? And I apologize if I do that in this reading, but you need to know the truth so you can decide after this reading, because they're obviously not contacting you. There's a ghosting energy here, so it's like you need to decide, okay, should I wait for this person or should I move on from this person? That's what you should be evaluating from this reading, okay? So we're gonna talk about their feelings. And I always do, whatever I do for myself, I would do for you guys. So, and that's how you should be in this world. You should treat people the way you wanna be treated. So I'm gonna look at their feelings. I'm gonna look at why they're doing this. And then I'm gonna look at, are they going to contact, and some advice. And if you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. You can do both. Let's jump right in. All right, so how does Capricorn's love interest feel about them? They're the main person, the person's the main person, and people cards mean people. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. All right, let's find out. All right, wow. That's a pretty heavy card to come out. So, Ten of Swords. The meaning of Ten of Swords is ruination of plans, ending a difficult cycle. But what does my intuition say about this card? Well, just look at it, okay? For my new readers out there, look at the colors of this card. It's got blue, dark blue, all right? It talks of communication. And it also feels like a card of loss, doesn't it? This person feels like they're mourning you. They're sad. They're upset. They want to figure out how they can end this tough cycle. So I know you guys are out of communication, but this person seems or feels for you a very upset energy. And it's like they feel like this deep, that's also another thing I'm picking up on this card, a deep sense of regret of how to, like, I just see them like going over old memories of the past and really just, they can't get it out of their head. There's something about a person around this. For my new readers out there, if you're confused about how to interpret the court cards, okay? You want to program them as people, okay? So when you put your intentions in the shuffling, program them as people. So that way, you will know, you won't get confused about the definition, okay? There's an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, masculine around this. Could be older, or just as very, they're like, if you look at the pages or the knights or the queens. So the pages are like somebody who's immature, okay? Now, the knights, you would think about somebody like a teenager kind of energy, okay? Queens are like, they're the people that kind of just plan all the time and give advice. The kings have the ability to wield all power, so they know how to make good decisions. And they are more calculated in their actions. So this one would be more calculated in their actions, not coming off childish, a bit more mature, okay, as far as their energy goes. Your person feels that you are their divine counterpart. Because we have the Lovers card. And why? Because there's a difference between Major Arcana and Minor Arcana. Major Arcana is something that's beyond our control. Minor Arcana is the day-to-day things that we do. So when the Major Arcana comes out, it shows this is basically, essentially spiritual destiny, stuff like that. Okay, so this person feels that you are a divine connection to them, which also would explain when I mirror this card, when you mirror these, why this person is in such deep remorse about you. And I get the sense because there's a person between you and this person, whoever this is. This could be an uncle, this could be a father. They've gotten in the middle of this situation, right? So, and there is a sense of trying to be loyal to this situation. This could be a friend too. But it seems like it's almost like this, there was a fight that happened in the background that you didn't know about. Yeah, see, that's the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is the card of, and you can even just look at this card, right? It looks like this person has to go to battle, right? They have to fight it out. Seven of Wands is when, okay, let's just give an example, real world example, instead of looking at the definition for my new readers out there. The real world example would be when family members come against a person, and then the other person's like, no, I want to be with this person, right? That's the Seven of Wands. Or Seven of Wands can also be when someone tries to date you. And they're like, this is why you should date me. They give you all the reasons why, because they feel like they have the higher ground and they want to give you the reasons why. They're defending their position, Seven of Wands. And I see there's these issues around family. So whoever this person is, it is around family or dealing with family, because if you look at what's above it, this person. This is family, this person, okay? So there's issues with this family situation with this person. There's also another person around this, and they're also next to the family card, because if you look at it, where is it coming from, okay? This is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, masculine. So there could be uncles here, okay, father, uncle, okay, friends of the family, but there is masculine energies around this. They do want to communicate with you. And some of you guys, I almost feel like you tried to communicate with them and they were surprised about it. They feel like you guys have so much potential for passion. They are thinking about you in a passionate way right now, okay? They feel like you're a blessing in their life, that this happened for a reason, that this was divine timing, and that you were lucky for them, okay? So bringing it all together as a whole, the central theme about this situation deals with family. I was mourning this situation because of this person, and I know you're my divine counterpart. I had to defend this to my family and this person. I wanted to communicate about this potential opportunity or passionate opportunity. Could be a business opportunity with the Ace of Wands, okay? It could be business or passion. When the timing is right. When I feel the timing is right. Okay, so they're definitely showing up, at least in their feelings there, that they do want to communicate. So that's a good sign. But at least now you're understanding what's the deal. They feel like they have a very deep spiritual connection with you, okay? And that there also is a lot of passion there. And a sadness about it because of family. Now, why aren't they communicating with you? Why are they doing this? They're the main person, the person's the main person, and people cards mean people. Why isn't Capricorn's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, the one they're out of contact with, why aren't they contacting Capricorn? Show me the cards you need to see. Show me the cards you need to see. Okay, let's find out. Okay, Eight of Cups is avoidant. All right, it's not ending a relationship, it's avoidant. It's somebody who's avoiding. So your person's avoiding. And there's something about this, either there's a car or a travel situation going on here, but there's an avoidant because of travel or car, okay? and apologizing and reconciling. Okay. There is holding a grudge or greedy energy around it and needing to defend a position about these worries and concerns. There's a lot of indecisions with the Two of Swords energy and anger and fighting about the state of confusion about the situation. Okay, so bringing it all together, they're avoiding it. There's definitely a lot of arguing going on behind the scenes that you guys don't know about. Okay, and they have a lot of self-doubt because they're confused about what to do. Okay, straight up, all right? So that's what's going on. So let's find out, is there huge potential for Capricorn's love interest? The one they're here for, the one they want to know about, is there huge potential for Capricorn's love interest to contact Capricorn in the next 3 months? They're the main person, the person's the main person, and people cards mean people, the Capricorns that are not blocking their person, okay? Always mind readers, if you're doing a yes or no question, make sure you look at every aspect of that, okay? Because that's why your yes or no's may come out weird. Because you haven't thought, like, that question needs to be concrete, precise. Okay, so there's a huge potential for Capricorn's love interest. The one they're here for, the one they're not about, the ones they're out of communication with. Is there huge potential for Capricorn's love interest to contact Capricorns, the one they're not blocking, their person, in the next 3 months? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Show me the cards you need to see. Show me the cards you need to see. Okay, what do we got? All right, no right now, okay? We're gonna find out why. There is a missed opportunity or sense of boredom, main person, sabotage in giving attention, this concern about greediness again with the main person, holding a grudge, this travel or moving or car situation, and concerns about how to communicate. Okay, so I'm gonna get advice for you guys, okay? Considering Death card is a hard no, Sun card is a hard yes. Let's find out why. Let me get advice for you guys. If Capricorn wants to have a long-term committed romantic relationship with their person, what action should Capricorn take to make that happen at this time? They're the main person, the person's the main person, people cards mean people. Show me cards you need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay. Right now, Capricorn, your advice is focus on new love, which is going to be the key to your success. This is still destined, okay, because it's a spiritual connection. But there needs to be some soul searching because there's a lot of stress here about making the effort and still some confusion until the timing is right. So they're saying you're going to have to be patient with this person. Okay, so let's straight up talk about it. I know for those of you who've been watching me for a while, I have spoken about this story before in my own life and when I was taught this, okay, many years ago. So what happened was this guy, I was a teenager, this guy broke up with me, and my friends kept saying to me, you know, because I just wanted to stay in the house, I just wanted to cry about this person. And my friend said, no, come out with us to the mall, let's go have fun, blah, 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 blah. And so I kept denying it, and then I finally was like, fine, okay, I'll just go out. What could it hurt, right? Let me go out. So I got caught up in my own life, okay? I don't even know how much time went by. But guess what? That person showed up and wanted to talk to me. And also other people showed up for me. So I could make a decision at that point. Did I want to go forward with this person or not? So, and that's also what your advice is being given here. It's saying focus on new love right now. Because sometimes what happens with connections, because obviously you do have a spiritual connection with this person, what happens with connections is sometimes there's things that we have to go through. And sometimes that person will come back around. Most times will come back around, okay? For the most part, they do. So especially when you change the energy. Because when you become magnetic, you're going to attract that person back to you anyway. Especially since there's a spiritual alignment here with this person, right? It's saying a blessing, divine timing. It's saying you be patient. There's a sense of destiny here. You'll be able to make an effort, but right now you need to focus on new love and do some soul searching and get clarity here about what you want to do. So, but of course, you don't have to wait for this person if you don't want to. It's completely up to you. You don't have to take my advice if you don't want to. You don't have to move forward with new love. You should only do the things that you feel you're ready for, because healing takes time, right? And we need to do it when we're ready. Because my goodness, I went through so much in my, so many life experiences that I've had where I've had to do a lot of forgiving of people. And it can only happen when you're ready to do that. And obviously your situation with this person is a bit complicated at this time, but it does look like it will align in the future. Just not in the next 3 months, you know, it's going to take some time, okay? And that's okay. Sometimes things need to work out because you want that person to come forward when they're completely ready and when you're completely ready. So there's a reason for this. There's always a reason for separations or delays. There's a spiritual lesson in everything. All right, my darlings, and I love you guys so much. You don't have to take my advice if you want to. If you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys another day or two. Have a great rest of your next couple days, and I will see you guys soon.